All right, in this video, I got some KC Gravity Pro6s that's going to go on top of them custom. I didn't want to have the yellow, KC going across my light covers. So here's the bar. So I just got the box, popped them out, and well, I've already painted the covers, but I did record it. So I painted them before I could show you the KC, but you go online, you can see it's a black cover and it has a great big KC going the full 6-inch cover for the lens. So again, I didn't want to become a moving billboard. It would have been too busy. I wanted to give it my own style. So I wanted to show you how I painted it, things you want to think about. So I have the experience of doing this. These are Hellas. These are 9-inch. So I put Plasti-dip, then painted, then I put this vinyl, the gray vinyl, then I put the Hella sticker. So in this case of refinishing, yeah, there's my car cover. If you have an 80 series, I got the best car covers. I'll put a link in my description below. But a lot of you obviously have Jeeps, Broncos, you name it, a bunch of other Raptors with the 9 lights that go across. So here's the lights without the caps. So I'm gonna Plasti-dip them. Why? So that I can return to original, or if I ever go to sell them, you just peel it off and the condition of the light cover is going to be in brand new condition underneath. It's kind of like the Plasti-dip protects it, but there's a specific color I wanted to use, so I had to paint. So I Plasti-dip to protect, and I didn't want to go paint directly on the plastic because that ain't ever coming off, and the light, the original cover underneath is destroyed. But if you Plasti-dip, it acts as an amazing base coat and it's flexible. Then you paint on top of the Plasti-dip, and then you can put your stickers. So let me show you what I'm going to do to customize mine. So let's go to my footage of actually painting the caps. All right, here's the KC covers. This is 2 coats of Plasti-dip, and the reason why, I can peel it off and the KC covers will be brand new underneath. I put this coat first, and then I'm going to put my green color, which is paint, but the paint sticks to the Plasti-dip, and the Plasti-dip can still peel off. Let me get my can ready. I'll just show you how to properly do your spraying. And I'm using this edge just so I can get all along the edge here, because you can't really get it when you spray up top. I want to get to the edge here too. So I'll rotate those and do another coat. And just to share kind of the method to my madness, I started with green. I had a little bit of leftover of green, OD green Plasti-dip, the camouflage version. But I may want to just paint this green, the circle, and leave the black edges. I'm going to test one to see what it looks like. But you see, you can't tape off Plasti-dip and put Plasti-dip and peel it back. It's going to pull the Plasti-dip. But I can tape off this and put paint and then peel off the tape. And the tape will cut exactly where the paint line is. Plasti-dip is like rubberized paint and it'll pull. All right, let's get my can here. All right, so here we go. This one I'm using, it's Duplicolor. Again, Midnight Black Gloss. You can use any Plasti-dip, but because I want to maintain my black edge here, and you could even keep it black and put stickers on this, like what you're about to see that I'm doing. But I like this gloss. I've used it before, and it's great. So just short movements, as you can see. Then come this way and the other way, and you come back for multiple coats. You get the idea. Okay, and just to share with you, on the right I have my camo, so that's green. It's kind of this color. And they also have camo. They have kind of like a brown and then a desert tan. So I just wanted to point out, the Plasti-dip is good, just that nozzle is nowhere as good as this one. This one does a real nice fine spray and it comes out nice and quick. But if your goal is not to put any stickers or anything on top, then you could go with any other type of Plasti-dip. I've used this one, the green one, on Rotopacks. So, you know, the bright red, I want to get that off, that bright red off the, you know, the schematics of the car, or the water one, the white. So that's where the camo comes in handy. I have other videos, I'll put them in the link, the description below, to see Plasti-dip in your Rotopacks. And I did it 2 years ago, and it stands the test of time. And if you beat them up or get some sun damage, or, you know, brush when you're off-roading, spray it again. Simple as that, so easy. All right, I'm gonna do a final coat of this black, and then I will break out the green. I'll let it sit overnight, just to completely dry, and then I will do my green on top. All right, so with my rig, because I was keeping to a color scheme, I had the, you saw me painting the caps black. What I didn't video was this morning, because I let it dry overnight. Presto. But you get the idea. It was the same way to paint it. I put it on the edge of a box so I can get all the corners. But there is my base and matching color, which is going to go up top there. All right. So that's cap number one. Here is what a cap looks like. Put this down when I put my sticker on top. So I got this on, you know, you can get it eBay, Amazon. There we go. Let me get it right side up. All right. So that's you Toyota guys, you know what that is. So I thought that was kind of cool. You know, again, going with my color scheme here, and that going way up top. We'll put them on the bar here in a second. And then last but not least, this is actually not painted. I didn't plastic coat this. So you can see, look at the difference. That's black, and that's my Plasti-dip, well, Duplicolor gloss. So pretty much the same kind of sheen, looks the same. If I got real close, I could see the difference between the plastic and the fact that this is covered. But when you're far away, there's no way you can see the difference. Like, there's no way. So this one, it's just a full sticker I put on just to kind of break it up. So we'll have, I think, out of the 8 lights, 4 of them basic and 4 of them, you know, I can move them around, put this on the outside, put this on the inside, just change it up, or remove a couple of the caps, have some of the lights showing and some of them covered. All right, let me get it onto that light bar there and show you what it looks like. Then I got to get this up on the rig. All right, so there it is. So kind of my custom Japanese color scheme. And again, if I don't like those yellows, I can peel it off. I got the KC cap underneath. If I don't like the green, I can peel it off 3 years from now, and it's going to keep that cap in brand new condition. So that's the style I did. I know that with the KC, you can go online and get it in any color, and you just basically stick it over the yellow. So if you got a blue truck, a white, or red, or whatever color scheme. But for me, I wanted to personalize it a little bit more. The truck it's going on is titled landcruiser. They're all made in Japan. So I want to give a, you know, shout out to the good old, you know, Japanese theme, if you will. I think the only thing I'm going to do, and it was kind of troublesome, I wanted to keep, this is Plasti-dip black, and I taped it off, but it's not perfect, right? So I do like the black. So I think I'm just going to put vinyl wrap just over the 4 corners in black. That would be pretty much easy enough. So putting a vinyl on top of the Plasti-dip. All right, in my next video, I will actually have these mounted, or maybe I'll see if I can mount it and put it on this before I edit and throw this up on my channel. Those are both 80 series there. The one without the cover, the black one is Black Mamba. That is a HDJ, so that's a diesel, left-hand or right-hand drive, I should say. And then the other one's an FZJ US spec, still made in Japan. All Land Cruisers are made in Japan. Not one is made in the US. So that's why they're just so well built. Sorry, US manufacturing, but it's just a fact. The Japanese are very meticulous. So, yeah, we're going to put it back up on there. And then my next video is going to be showing you how to dual purpose your Gravity Pro6 light bar because it's expensive, right? It's a lot of dough. I'd love to have one on each vehicle, but instead, on Black Mamba here, I'm going to put a harness and a mount, put it up on my Prinsu. So I got to do a little bit of a custom mount, which I'm going to work on now. But then I'm going to put a second harness in Green Machine so that whenever I'm going to go wheeling, I've got a harness in this truck, take that bar off, you know, the night before or when I'm prepping that week, and throw it up on the top of Green Machine. So that is another custom fab setup I'm going to have to do. So I'll share that in my video. I think I'm going to use some Axis alloy, or there was some I saw on Amazon for tube mounts for lights, but then I'll have to add an additional bracket to get it up over the windshield and then figure out how the bump stop is going to work. But a harness in here and a harness on Black Mamba, and that way I can share this expensive, you know, these are taxes all in, you're close to 2G. I can put this bar on either truck. And color scheme wise, Green Machine, well, it's green, so I like this OD green. And that's also, I mean, look on my wheel, I've got that same color on my cap on that wheel. So that's kind of my color scheme I have on the landcruiser. All right, so put in the comments, tell me what you think, ask me questions. But again, Plasti-dip and then put your sticker, or paint over the Plasti-dip. Just never paint directly on the plastic caps, because then you're never going to revert. And I think they're like, what, 16 bucks a pop? So 8 times 16. Yeah, that's a lot of dough. It's almost like, what, 140, 130 bucks worth of caps right here. So customize them, but still keep them, you know, original if you ever want to peel off that Plasti-dip. And the key with Plasti-dip is many layers. Don't just do, you know, 1.5 coats. Do 4 coats. Make it thick so when the time comes, it peels off solid and easy. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you like Land Cruisers. That's what my channel is pretty much all about, is just doing stuff to my Land Cruisers, car covers, action tracks, whole bunch of different gear as well that I go over and have available. So see, like the Plasti-dip here, just to share, I Plasti-dipped my, because I didn't want this big bright red Rotopack, so I Plasti-dipped it. But I did this 2 years ago, you know, so it took on some trail damage. So guess what? I can peel this completely off. The red is going to be brand new underneath, and I can Plasti-dip it again or leave it. And look at my roll packs here. So same thing, my color theme here was green and tan, you know, keeping it kind of like military colors. And this was white. It was just sticking out like a sore thumb, and that was bright red. But at least this kind of camouflages a bit, and I think gives a nice touch. So easy to do. That's actually Plasti-dip's camo. I have a video on that too. If you look in the channel, just search roll packs, or I'll put a link in my description below. So yeah, and I've put fuel in that, gasoline. You know, if it spills out on here, the fuel will kind of eat a little bit. I think you can see here, well, not so bad. You can see a spill coming down. But it would eat the red plastic anyways a little. So, and I've done it on one other rig. Yes, here. Sorry, I know I was signing off a while ago, then I just kept going. So this one, again, bright red. I kept the red because I didn't mind showing a little red. But this is Plasti-dipped in just simple gray. And guess what? It goes with the truck, you know, kind of blends in. So I thought that was cool. So, but over time, this is going to fade. And yeah, the Plasti-dip's going to, you know, age as well. But every 4 years, I can just peel this completely off and shoot it with a new can of Plasti-dip, you know, keeping longevity with that Rotopack. So that's Rotopack. These are roll packs up here, and you can Plasti-dip those as well. But I wouldn't recommend Plasti-dip and then painting. In this situation, find the Plasti-dip color you want. Just Plasti-dip it. Don't paint it, you know, since you're carrying fuel and what have you. But for the light covers, no problem. All right, sorry for the mess, but just thought I'd share this video and tune in for the next one where I put the two harnesses and share that light bar between the two trucks. All right, happy trails, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Later.